Question number 8, the Deputy isn't present. Question number 9, Deputy Seán Kyne.
The question relates, Minister, to the progress in the initiatives such as the first free Wednesday, extended opening hours and operating seasons involving the Office of Public Works sites, if these initiatives are subject to review.
Thank you, Ceann. I want to thank Deputy Kyne for the question in relation to the Office of Public Works. The Office of Public Works operates guide services at approximately 70 sites nationwide. Some of these locations are open on a full-time basis. However, the majority, approximately 46, are open seasonally on various dates between April and October. The guided visitors sites operated in Galway and Mayo, and the relevant opening arrangements this year are Athenry Castle, the 3rd of April to the 22nd of October, Auchnanore Castle, the 3rd of April to the 26th of October, Dunangasa, open all year, Portumna Castle and Gardens is open from the 3rd of April to the 25th of September, and subsequently on weekends only up until the 26th of October. Pearse's Cottage is open from the 17th to the 21st of April for the Easter period, on the 22nd of May to the 3rd of September. And in Mayo, the Katy Fields are open from the 3rd of April to the 29th of October. All of these details are available to visitors through the Office of Public Works main web information portal, which is www.heritageireland.ie. A number of sites may from time to time be unavailable, as the Deputy will appreciate, for particular reasons. Currently, for example, a number of castle sites have no opening or limited access to grounds, only because of urgent work being undertaken to electoral systems. Generally speaking, while the OPW tries to keep such works to a minimum to avoid the main visitor season, it is not always possible to do this, and some interference in the delivery of visitor services may result. Representations are sometimes made to my office to extend opening dates at sites. However, it is not obviously feasible in all cases to do this, given in particular the significant constraints on budgets. The OPW is open to the possibility of entering into arrangements with committed and organised local partner groups, which might be interested in providing limited access to sites in the off-season on a volunteer basis. A number of successful initiatives in this regard have been arranged. I want to thank the community groups who do this, because no matter how much resources the OPW has available, it would never be possible to open all of the sites to the maximum, so we do rely on the community support. The OPW has sought to encourage more people to visit heritage sites, and with this in mind introduced the Free Wednesday scheme in 2011, allowing free entry to all visitors on the first Wednesday of each month. It's been a very popular initiative, and I'll come back on it now.
Thank you. The remainder of your report will appear in the official. Deputy Kyne.
Thank you, Minister, and thank you for reply. And obviously, I welcome the initiative of the first free Wednesdays, and I think we're coming up to the 4th year anniversary on this, and we're locally at the success of the initiative. And obviously, you mentioned the areas in Mayo, the Cage Fields in Galway, Athenry Castle, Auchnanore Castle, Portumna Castle and Gardens, and Pearse's Cottage. Obviously, there's big plans for Pearse's Cottage, and the Taoiseach and Minister McHugh will be out there next Monday in terms of that project for part of the 2016 commemorations. Obviously, we have a rich built heritage nationwide, particularly in Galway, and these need to be linked into the Wide Atlantic Way, which is another wonderful initiative of the Department and Fáilte Ireland and Minister Ring. And obviously, our tour guides have extensive knowledge of the sites in question. I understand that there's the possibility of opening recruitment competition later in the year, which will be confined to seasonal guides or information officers presently in employment with the OPW, and I know that is in conjunction with the unions. That is their wish that it will be confined to those presently in seasonal employment. And some people are in seasonal employment for up to 16 years, which is a concern that they have, and I welcome the fact that would take place, that there will be a competition. Do you have a strategy for the built heritage in terms of the protection and the promotion into the future? Do you see any other initiatives that could be evolved, obviously within budget?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Deputy Kyne. I had run it. Athenry Castle, you'll be interested to know, had 743 visitors on the Free Wednesday last year, out of a total of 13,532, and I'll make these figures available to you. But all in all, more than 6,700 people visited our heritage sites in Galway and Mayo on the Free Wednesdays, and over 217,000 people visited those same sites in Galway and Mayo during the entire year of 2014. So in addition to this being great in terms of promoting our heritage, it's obviously hugely economically beneficial to the economy in Galway and in Mayo. In relation to the role of guides, the guide service at the OPW is obviously a key element of the presentation to visitors, and it forms a very significant part of both the OPW's protection regime for the site, and indeed to present the site in an entertaining and engaging way. Our guide workforce numbers currently includes 82 permanent staff, rising to approximately 350, including seasonal staff during the peak summer season. The resource is funded through the OPW vote, and in the current year, 7.217 million has been provided to fund this element. Also, in relation to further projects, we look forward to working with Fáilte Ireland in terms of aligning our own objectives with both the Wild Atlantic Way and with Ireland's Ancient East.
Thank you, Minister. You mentioned in your first contribution in relation to communities working with the OPW in terms of spaces, and I certainly acknowledge that. But there are also, I've come across certain instances of difficulties in being able to hire out a space for a community event, for example, a once-off community event, a celebration at a certain time of the year or whatever. Is there a department-wide or an OPW-wide insurance scheme available for communities, or are the communities required to have their own insurance for a one-off event? For example, if you have a celebration that might be a nighttime event or something like that, are they required to have their own insurance, or are the OPW to have any involvement, or is it an area that might be explored?
That's something that I'd be happy to look at with the Deputy on a case-by-case basis. We tend to approach these issues in the Office of Public Works with a view to wanting to engage with the community. As I say, we are very reliant on community support, and the success of the OPW in presenting our heritage is really based on that collaborative approach between both community organisations, local authorities, Fáilte Ireland and ourselves in the Office of Public Works. I'm very grateful to my colleague, the Minister for Public Expenditure and Reform, in 2013 introduced a scheme whereby some of the funds generated at our heritage sites can now be ploughed back into further investment in our heritage sites. That had never been available to the Office of Public Works before that, and it's beginning to see significant progress in a number of areas. But in relation to specific community events, we'd look at them on a case-by-case basis, but with an effort to try and be helpful where possible.